the hell you think you're doing?
Me? Oh, I just, I came here to place a bet.
Hi, this is the Professional Amateur Hour coming to you with another review. Over the course of this week, I binged Cowboy Bebop, the reimagined, 2021 show done by Netflix. And this show stars John Cho, Mufasa Shakir, Daniela Pineda, among others, of course. The story of this show is that it follows these three bounty hunters as they travel around the solar system picking up bounties. In addition, one of the bounty hunters has a very mysterious past that is about to catch up with him. But what will happen exactly? You'll have to watch and find out. Alright, so let's discuss what works with this show. Well, I gotta say, this has a lot of cool style to it. The music really adds this kind of atmosphere to it. The characters themselves, like the way they are styled or designed, is really cool. And the whole world itself. Some episodes, they have more like blue and purple lights, and that adds to the style. Everything adds to the style of this one, and it was really cool to see. If you're looking for like a cool sci-fi show, definitely check this out. In addition, all of the actors were amazing, and they all fit their parts really, really well. Because it was a cartoon before, and with the cartoon, like they had this one character with like big hair, and I was wondering how they were going to pull it off in this show, but they pulled it off perfectly. John wears that haircut like he was born with it. It was absolutely amazing. All the other characters fall into their roles so naturally. Also, their acting is absolutely amazing. And that might also be with casting as well, but the actors really brought these characters alive on screen. In addition, everything else works with this show. I thought the music was absolutely cool. It has like this upbeat kind of jazzy sound to it. I watched the cartoon as a teenager, and I gotta say, like, I love that theme song. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ba 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 ba. Isn't that how it goes?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, it's down.
Also, all the fights are super cool. I think it's supposed to be like this kind of like Bruce Lee character, Bruce Lee bounty hunter as the main role. And so he's doing all these kicks, all these flips, and I really got into it that way. So if you also like, that Bruce Lee style of fighting, then this should be right up your alley. And lastly, I gotta say, every single episode in this season was absolutely phenomenal. With some TV shows that you watch, like there might be a 3-episode chunk that's really boring or whatever, but this one is perfect. Every episode has its own story, own plots, own emotional stakes, and it just really adds it to it. There's not an episode that I would even say was the worst. I don't think I could even pick one. I could pick a best episode, but I don't think I could even say any of them were bad. So that just shows, that this is a really fantastic show. And that brings me to what doesn't work with this show. Well, like I said, it does have the original 1998 cartoon version. And if you've seen that, it does follow the same storyline pretty closely. I would say even some episodes are like kind of carbon copies. But for the most part, for me, that's fine. I think if you've seen the cartoon recently, like you rewatched it in order to watch this series, then I think that would kind of be a detriment to it because it is kind of a carbon copy. They do some things differently, of course, but for me that was part of the charm of it. I haven't seen the show since the early 2000s, so seeing it again and in a high quality live action remake, it just really hit home for me, and I got so much enjoyment out of this TV show. So who would I recommend this show for? Well, I think there are so many people who can watch it. If you're into sci-fi, definitely check this one out. If you're into, action, kung fu, bounty hunters, cowboys, even jazz lovers, definitely check it out. It's so much fun in it. I binged it all. I watched it over the course of a week, and maybe that's my viewing experience that's really speaking, but I don't think it is. I think it's just a high quality show. As for rating, I'm going to give it my first ever 8. And having said that, I think that's all I want to say. So like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.